right. Hey, Phobos, sisters, brothers, and others. I'm Jinx.
I'm Harper, and this is episode 3 of 3 tonight that we have recorded.
Yeah. But hey, we're doing a thing.
We're doing a thing. Cue the thing.
We're tired.
Just roll with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know the script by now.
Yeah. So, as I said, I'm doing Mack Ray Edwards. I told you guys I would,
I don't remember you telling us that.
I had a total brain fart.
Like, complete with sound effects. Oh my god, we need to, not do 3 episodes in a night.
No, that's a bad idea. Let's not do this again.
Oh my, yeah, we're thinking.
We were thinking that we needed more episodes because we were running out.
Okay.
Yeah, we just don't have time to do a whole lot. So, yeah, as I said, I was going to do Mack Ray Edwards. I told you guys that in, episode 1. So, here's the piece of shit. I'm spilling the shit. Ew.
It's called spilling the tea,
I know,
but okay.
I know. But he's not worth tea.
Well, tea's nasty. It's nasty.
How dare you take that back?
Nasty. Tea, get it nasty?
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Can I get a sympathy chuckle? Thanks. Feel better now.
Alright, Mack Ray Edwards was a piece of work to say the least. I couldn't find a definitive birth date because some sources say October 17th, 1918, others say 1919, the only consistency.
We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the only consistency I've come across is that he was born in Arkansas and moved to California in 1941. Not a lot on his childhood. I've looked on several...
Don't really give a fuck either.
Right.
He's a fuckwad.
Right. Well, I've looked on
You looked on what?
Defral set.
Not familiar with that site. Oh dear God.
We are slap happy. This is a problem.
This is gonna go well.
Oh yeah.
We're 2 minutes in, and this is how we're going.
Yeah. Well, it's alright. I'll end up editing most of this out anyway.
Okay. We'll leave the fun stuff in.
So all of it?
Yeah.
Okay, don't edit. Got it.
So yes.
But yeah, I couldn't really find anything on his childhood. Looked on several different sites, documentaries, anything that I could find. There wasn't a whole lot. Didn't care anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
Mack was arrested shortly after coming to California for vagrancy that April, but later went on to find work as a heavy machine operator helping to build popular highways in California for Caltrans.
For what?
Caltrans.
Okay, I heard
It's the company.
I heard something else.
What'd you hear?
Cow trains. Hence why I was
Ray
like,
Edwards
what?
For Caltrans.
Hence why I was like, what?
Caltrans.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
By the early 1970s, he was considered a veteran at his job and had a wife and 2 adopted children.
Poor children.
You know, well, but that comes into account later.
Oh, God.
Yeah. By all accounts, he was a good guy. No one would have guessed he had molested and murdered at least 6 children.
Oh, so he's fine besides that.
Yeah. He claimed his crimes were motivated... Motivitamins!
Motivitamins.
God, I'm so tired.
My
My brain is done with true crime. For the night.
Do you want us to try and do this later?
No.
Okay.
He claimed his crimes were motivated by an urge for sex with children!
That's not a pliable excuse, sir.
Right. Well, March 5th, 1970, 3 girls aged 12, 13, and 14.
Oh, they're babies.
I know.
They're actual fetuses.
I know. They were kidnapped from their homes in Silmar. For those of you not familiar with the area, it's a Los Angeles suburb. Their names are not disclosed, because, they were children!
Children!
But they were all previous neighbors of Edwards. He forced the girls to write notes telling their families they had run away from home.
No.
Yeah, and he didn't do this alone, by the way. He had a teenage accomplice for these 3 girls.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. But obviously the name was not disclosed because child!
But he did...
Yeah, I know.
That's like... Spoiler, that's like in the Junko Furuta case. All these fucking pieces of shit. Because they were minors, their names weren't disclosed. Fuck you!
Right.
If you do... fuck you.
Yeah, if you do a bad, people need to know you.
Yes!
It's like with Mary Bell. Like, everybody knew her.
Yeah, but,
okay. And she was 11 when she murdered.
I can't.
Yeah, I can't either.
The justice system is a joke.
Well, 2 of the girls were actually able to get away, but one of them was still missing the next day when Mack showed up at the Los Angeles Police Department and surrendered a loaded revolver, saying, and I'm quoting, "I have a guilt complex. I couldn't eat and I couldn't sleep, and it was beginning to affect my work. I'm a heavy equipment operator. That long grader I'm using now costs a lot of money, $200,000. I might wreck it or turn it over and hurt someone."
I don't care about your fucking machine. I don't care.
Turn it over and hurt someone, motherfucker! You murdered at least 6 children!
But yeah, heaven forbid you accidentally maim someone, you garbage fucking human.
Oh
my god, you dusty cockroach, I hate you.
Dusty cockroach, you are a beautiful mind. As I said, Mack had a teenage accomplice in the triple kidnapping, but again, no names. I'm assuming is because he was a teen, and his identity was protected.
He doesn't deserve protection.
You did a stupid shit. Mack told the police everything at this point, who his accomplice was, where the 3rd girl was, and she was in the Angeles National Forest, thankfully actually unharmed.
Except for, trauma.
Yeah, legit. He kind of panicked when the other 2 girls had run. Had gotten away.
Funny how his guilt complex only manifested when 2 people got away.
Yeah, right?
That's weird.
Yeah. Because we'll find out that there was a huge gap between killings, which is why I say at least 6 children, because he could have been linked anywhere from 6 to 22.
That's a really big gap.
Yeah. But there's a long age gap, or not age gap, a year gap, and you'll find out that in a little bit. But yeah. So he told the police where the 3rd girl was and about his 6 other victims. His confessed crimes began in the 1950s. I say confessed because, again, an 8-year-old girl named Stella Delane Nolan. I know. Beautiful baby girl. Beautiful. And she'd sometimes go by Darlene.
I can't.
I know. She was his first victim, June 20th, 1953.
She was 8.
She was 8. Matt kidnapped her from her home in Compton, and she was never seen again.
That's a special kind of fuck you to take a little girl from her home. That is her safe space.
Yeah. Well, that's a common denominator with him. That's something he does a lot.
I fucking hate this meat clown.
Edwards abducted her and took her to his house, where he sexually assaulted her.
Oh my god, no.
And then proceeded to strangle her.
I'm seriously gonna cry.
Yeah, me too. He then threw her off a bridge.
Like she was a fucking garbage.
Yeah.
I hate him so much.
Only to return hours later and find that that beautiful little girl was still alive and fighting for her life. She had sat up and was attempting to get away when Mack pulled a knife on her and stabbed the poor girl.
Oh my god.
Ultimately killing her. Stella's cousin was the initial suspect, given that he was unable to get his story straight, but he was later cleared.
Oh my god, that poor
I mean, he was an unemployed 20-year-old who didn't know what the fuck he was doing, so. But he had nothing to do with it. A few months later, a fucking teenage boy went to police and stated that he had the key to this case. Was quickly found out that he was lying and never led anywhere.
Douche. Nozzle.
Legit. 16-year-old Gary Richey was found in his home, shot to death November 26th, 1968. Edwards was attempting to abduct his little sister, but was startled by Gary, so he shot him and fled.
Oh my god.
13-year-old Donald Allen Todd disappeared May 16th.
Disappeared.
You know what? And disappeared. That's...
Disappeared.
I don't care anymore.
He vanished.
He went bye-bye. Disappeared.
So aggressive.
That's sexy. Look she just gave me.
I wish I could, like, describe that look that I just gave. It was
a what the fuck, also why?
Yeah, it was a what the fuck why.
Right? 13-year-old Donald Allen Todd disappeared May 16th, 1969, and yeah. The police were able to locate their bodies, and he was tried for 3 murders. Those 3 murders.
Okay.
Unfortunately, to this day, they still have not uncovered his other victims because there were no bodies. They couldn't charge him. Now, you saw that there was a huge jump there, right? So we went from like 68 to, we had 69, and we had, Jesus, what the fuck? Where did it go? So we had 53, then we had 68 and 69. So there's a huge jump there.
Yeah, it's like 15 years.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned those 3 first because obviously those were the ones that were found, but there were more that unfortunately weren't found, as I mentioned. Mack's second crime was a double. And this... Oh, God, this one hurts. All right, 13-year-old Dawn Baker and 11-year-old Brenda Howell, both from Azusa, went missing August 6, 1956, and were never found. Edwards had separated them, taking Dawn away first, and began hitting him in the head with a rock before slitting his throat.
God.
When Brenda approached Edwards, he panicked and killed her as well. All that was found of them was a bike and a jacket.
Oh my God.
What's really messed up is Brenda was his wife's sister.
Are you fucking serious?
Dead serious.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she was like, what you doing? And he like just killed her.
Yeah, he panicked because she knew him.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Mack had said that he felt so bad about murdering 3 children, he stopped for 12 years. But came back wanting more, unfortunately leading to the death of Gary Richey, who I mentioned earlier. 3 weeks after Gary was shot, and this one makes me want to cry. Like, Stella made me want to cry, and this one makes me want to cry. Mack found 16-year-old Roger Madison 3 weeks after he shot Gary. Now, he didn't really find him, because the really messed up part about this murder in particular was that Mack knew his parents.
I fucking hate this fucker.
There's more. They had had dinner together in the Madison's home, and Roger was friends with his children. Remember how I said they'd come back?
This is like that fucker, what the fuck's his fucking... Ariel Castro.
Yeah.
Who kidnapped that girl and then, like, comforted her grieving parents while she was locked in his fucking house.
Yeah.
I hate people so much.
Well, Mack lured Roger to an orange grove after a disagreement with his parents, and he proceeded to stab him multiple times, ultimately killing him. Yeah. So he had a fight with his parents, and that's how he died.
Can you imagine the fucking guilt that those poor parents must feel?
Those parents are dying.
I can't. I can't with this fucker. I hate him.
Yeah. Edwards claims he used a bulldozer to hide his body underneath a highway in Thousand Oaks.
Because that's necessary.
Yeah. The aforementioned Donald Todd was the last victim, disappearing in 1969. Donald was found near his home, sexually assaulted and shot to death underneath a bridge.
God.
March 7th, 1970, Mack attempted to lead police to the area where 2 of his victims' bodies were buried in the San Gabriel Mountains, but unfortunately, with the ever-changing terrain, the search was unfruitful. Which I think that was the double. I think that was... Oh my God, I can't... 4 days later, however, Mack was able to lead investigators to a section of the Santa Ana Freeway where his first victim, Stella, was buried, and they were able to attain her remains from her 8-foot-deep grave.
Jesus Christ.
A foot for every year she was born. She was alive.
Ouch. That just really...
Yeah, I mean, I made that connection. I don't know if that was his intention, but I made that connection, and that fucking hurts.
Yeah, that's awful. 8 years old.
8 years old. Mack had told police Roger was buried under the Ventura Highway, but authorities refused to dig it up for some reason. I couldn't find the reason. I don't know. While in prison, Mack had admitted to 18 murders. So where did the other 12 come from, right?
Right, yeah.
Well, then in an interview for the Los Angeles Times, now this is after he, admitted to 18 murders, he went back to the original 6. So he was very inconsistent. Now, that could have just been because he wanted to look worse so people would leave him alone, or it could have been true. Could have also been him trying to brag because of a certain person that was in there with him. Authorities believe that he had upwards of 22 murders under his belt because he had such a huge span of time where he swears he was inactive. And I'll actually mention a few of the possible victims of his.
Was that person Manson?
Yes.
I hate this ingrown pubic hair so much.
Yeah, he was actually in prison with Manson and friends with him.
Oh, that's something to brag about.
Yeah.
I'm just side note. One of the lowest points of my entire life was knowing that Charles Manson had a fucking girlfriend and I was single. That'll really knock you down a notch or two with your ego.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
I'll get more into that later. So I know cool down periods are a thing, and I understand that, and I understand that 12 years can be a thing.
Well, Dennis fucking Rader, waited how long? I hate that. He waited, 20 years?
Yeah,
and he was like, people aren't paying attention to me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to do Dennis Rader because I just won't.
No, I hate, I guess,
There's too many. Look, he gets too much attention as it is.
That's what he wants.
Exactly. He gets too much attention as it is, and I'm not giving him any fucking more. You want to listen to it? Listen to what Morbid did. They did a great job.
Yeah, listen to any of the 87,000 podcasts I have.
Legit. I'm not
Go read
doing
his daughter's
that
book. Go read it from her perspective.
Yeah, seriously. Go do something that isn't dealing with us, because fuck that.
Nope,
I'm not
doing
doing
it.
Dennis Rader. Okay, so investigators believe he was involved in the disappearance. I did it again.
Disappearance.
I can't say disappearance tonight.
In the vanishing.
In the going bye-bye of 8-year-old Tommy Bowman, who
Why 80s?
I know. And it's he got Stella in 53, and Tommy disappeared in 57.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's harsh. He disappeared, I said it right this time, in Pasadena, March 23rd, 1957. And investigators believe he's linked because the author Weston DeWalt, who was researching the case at the time, noticed similarities with the sketch of the culprit and a picture of Mack. Later, he was given a letter that Mack had written to his wife, so apparently they were still together, about leaving out Tommy Bowman in his confession to the police. It's a little sus there, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, if I find out my partner's doing that, I'm 1, not staying with them, and 2, not writing them a letter, and 3, not giving them advice.
Yeah. I do want to plug Crematorium Podcast really quick. They have a great episode going into the disappearances of the children more than I did. I didn't want to use all their little details, as they put in the same work as I did. So definitely check out their episode on Mack. That's the end of that one.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, that Jenny. Oh,
What generation does Forrest Gump belong to?
I don't want to know. Gen
Gen
A.
A.
Yeah. I didn't catch that at first, but I did at the end, so yay.
Welcome to Dad Jokes 101.
Oh, look, I already send disappointing memes to Dad all the time, so... Alright, he's also considered a suspect in the disappearances of Bruce Creeman, age 6, who disappeared
Oh my god.
Ooh!
I'm sorry!
You know, I left that in on the other one, too.
Oh god.
Well, because you gave me shit just, like, for the second time.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible hypocrite.
Yeah, double standards.
Yes, a shameless.
Yeah, we know. But we still love you. Yee. Oh god, I lost my place. Alright. He's also considered a suspect in the disappearances of Bruce Creeman, age 6, who disappeared from his YMCA camp in Angeles National Forest. Remember where the girl was found?
I hate every word you said of this podcast. I
Yeah.
fucking hate it.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. July 12th, 1960. Karen Lynn Tompkins, aged 11, who disappeared August 18th, 1961. And Dorothy Gale Brown, also aged 11, disappeared July 3rd, 1962, and was recovered from the ocean. Okay, this one's gonna really hurt you. I want to cry just thinking about it. She was recovered from the ocean off Marina del Rey, found to be molested and drowned. He may have also been linked to, well, actually, let me pause for a second. She was found to be molested and drowned, and a little girl found her dress stuffed into a beer can. And she took it home. And her mom washed it, and, like, the daughter wore it, and then they found out what was going on, and they also found her berets in another
Oh
beer
my
can.
god.
I didn't write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't write that down, but I remember that, because that fucking tore me to shreds.
Dorothy Gale, that's Dorothy from Wizard of Oz.
I know. Well, Toto couldn't save her. That hurt my heart way too much to say.
Yeah, I was like, that's not even...
I know, but Toto wasn't there. He may have also been linked to Ramona Price. Police thought they could find her remains under the Goleta Freeway overpass that was under renovation at the time of their search. No evidence was given that he was connected to the murder, but media did name him as a suspect. Later, it was revealed that Edwards was working in that area around the time of Ramona's disappearance. So it's a pretty good stretch there. So, before his actual trial, he attempted suicide twice.
Chicken shit.
Yeah, right? Well,
Okay. I'm not saying people who attempt suicide are chicken. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this motherfucker, because he didn't want to spend his time in jail, is a chicken shit.
Yeah, he didn't want to pay for his crimes, so he decided to try and end it early.
Yeah,
That's chicken shit.
Don't at me.
Yeah. The first time, he slashed his stomach open with a razor on March 20th. And the second time, he attempted to overdose on tranquilizers May 7th. So about a month and a half apart. Yeah.
He slashed his stomach.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wanted all his guts to come out with a razor.
Oh,
the look she just gave me.
Hey.
Yeah, right. So being charged for 3 out of his confessed 6 murders, Mack was sentenced to death by electric chair. After telling the jury, "I want the chair. That's what I've always wanted."
Cool. Solitary confinement for the rest of your life.
Legit. He wanted to die, and he wanted it right then and there, and he didn't want to wait. I'm quoting him. I'm going to quote him, and you're going to scream.
Okay, good.
"My lawyer told me there are 100 of men waiting to die in the chair. I'm asking the judge if I can have the first man's place."
No.
He's sitting there sweating right now. I'm not sweating. I'm ready for it.
See, I'm a very, very petty creature. And upon hearing that, I'd be like, yeah, you're not gonna be sentenced to death. You're gonna live out your miserable fucking life in solitary confinement with you and your thoughts. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Yeah, let's see. You were charged for 3 murders, so 3 life sentences, consecutive.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. Unfortunately for Mack, he didn't get what he wanted.
Yay!
As he had to go through mandatory appeals because it was really hard to be executed in California. No one had been executed since 1967, and yeah, it was only a few years later, but appeals were mandatory nonetheless. It was hard to get the electric chair in California. October 30th, 1971, Mack decided to cut the appeals process short and attempt to end his life for the third time. Well, they say that the third time is the charm, and they'd be right in this case.
God damn it.
Yep. He was found hung with an electric cable in his death row cell in San Quentin. A fucking TV cord!
Was the show boring?
I mean,
Was
he was a part of it, so...
Was he watching Friends?
Well, no, it was... No, he was in his cell.
I know.
So he had taken the cord.
I know. It was a joke. I know.
Oh.
I know.
I'm too tired to understand that right now.
It was a joke. Was the show boring? And then I took a shot at Friends. Don't at me. That show's not funny.
But cha. Do you want another sympathy laugh?
No.
Oh.
No.
The
joke is past.
I was ready with one, but okay. That's the story of Mack Ray Edwards. Again, I apologize. I really couldn't find as much on this case as I was wanting to, but yeah,
I think that's plenty.
Yeah. Well, he was in jail with Manson. Actually, he was getting arrested at the same time Manson was, so he ended up this case was not, popularized because of the Manson case.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually had a mutual friend in prison where Manson was the kind of guy who'd be quiet, and then he'd offer you some cigarettes and be cool with you and then be threatening to kill you 10 seconds later. That's Manson. And Edwards was the quiet guy who was just, kind of there. So yeah. I'm not going to mention the guy's name, but yeah. They had a mutual friend and hung out in prison.
Cool.
Yeah, fun. But yeah, so, you can send us an email at, sisters.
That was such a smooth segue.
You know what? I'm done. This is episode 3 tonight.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
They've just gotten progressively worse somehow.
Yeah. And that's saying something for us.
Yeah, considering this came after Junko Furuta, part 1. Yeah, that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, part 1 wasn't...
Part 1 wasn't as bad, but I know what's coming.
Yeah, so...
And it was horrible in its own right, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, send us a Gmail at sistersofthemacabre@gmail.com. Facebook, Sisters of the Macabre. Instagram, SOTM Podcast 1. Twitter, @MacabreSisters1. And, thanks for listeing.
Don't at me.
Yeah, legit. I hope you enjoyed this more than we did because we're dead now. We love you. Bye.
Bye.